In the wake of America's deadliest air disaster in decades, investigators are now reviewing 2 flight recorders, those so-called black boxes, though in the pictures you can actually see they're an orange color to make them easier to find. And investigators are also searching 3 different debris fields in the Potomac looking for clues about how this crash happened. And on that question, President Trump yesterday floated a distinct theory, citing no evidence tied to the crash itself. He blamed diversity hiring efforts, so-called DEI in particular, in the hiring of air traffic controllers for what happened. We are joined now by Nick Daniels, president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. Nick, thank you very much for joining us. I want to talk about the quality of your hires in a moment. But first, let's talk about how many people you have working in your industry here at Reagan. We just learned this morning that 2 people were doing the job of 4 seats in the tower. People hear that and they think, doesn't sound good. Can you put that in context?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me. First, I want to say that we, the air traffic controllers, join all of our fellow Americans that are grieving right now for this tragedy. The aviation community is a very small community. We pray for all the families that are out there, and we are coming together to ensure that the air traffic controllers that are impacted by this, it's not just those that are on duty, but all of them are across America, that they know that each and every one of them, that we're thinking about them, that we're there with them, and that we are upholding the utmost confidence of this system because of the hardworking men and women. But specifically to the question, right now, we have a controller shortage in this nation. 10,800 certified controllers are out there doing this job day in and day out, where there should be 14,335. Now, the specifics to this situation itself, since it's under investigation, I can't speak directly to that, but it is not uncommon for us to routinely combine positions, decombine positions. There is usually someone in a supervisory position looking at the overall workload and complexity in order to make those determinations of what positions we need open and when we need them open.
So, Nick, in general, what I hear you saying is it is possible for 2 people to do the work of 4?
It always depends on the actual workload that's going on. It's more around the number of positions that we need at that time. The number of air traffic controllers that are needed is always a determining factor. And then quite often, if we don't have enough people, we begin reducing how many aircraft that we can efficiently move and safely move through the airspace.
So let's talk about, you mentioned the shortage. Let's talk about the quality of the people you do have working. President Trump has suggested that the bar has been lowered for air traffic controllers, and you now have lower quality people. First of all, what is the bar, and have you noticed that people are now slipping in beneath it?
Yeah, we absolutely stand with every highly skilled, highly trained air traffic controller that's out there. When we first get hired, you can hire 50,000 people, but 2 to 3 years from now will be the first time that you ever see one of those controllers actually make it to being able to talk to aircraft on their own. And that's less than 2% out of 50,000 that would make it through. If we hired 2,000 people today, in 2 to 3 years from now, we'd see only about 1,000 of them become a certified air traffic controller. They go through multiple job jeopardy points, not only the hiring background and process when they first get picked up, which includes an IQ test, medical screening, additional background checks from there. And then we also go in to an academy, which is another job jeopardy point. You pass or fail, you're removed. Then we go and do simulator training at our facilities themselves. And then that's another pass-fail point. And ultimately, then when we talk to aircraft on our own, you have to pass a final test in order to be a certified air traffic controller. So any certified air traffic controller out there, it doesn't matter their race, color, religion, you can know you're in the best hands, and we take that responsibility seriously every day.
Well, then, Nick, what do you think the president was talking about yesterday?
I couldn't tell you exactly what he was talking about because the quality of air traffic controllers that are out there are outstanding. Most people, when they go to the airport, they're thinking about how long the security line is and when their luggage is going to get there. They're not thinking about the air traffic controller that's in the control tower or in the radar room, guiding their plane safely amidst 14,000 that are in the national airspace system at that time. They quite often put their headset on, lean back in their seats, and take a nap because of the amazing work that the air traffic controllers are doing.
It's difficult work. We know that. You say you don't have enough people. We hope you get the people you need in the years ahead. We appreciate you walking us through some of the context around these key questions. Nick Daniels, thank you very much.
Thank you.